Hey guys, welcome back to Filter Coffee Football. Hit the record button this time around. Anyway, Arsenal lose their first match in the league, so no invincibles for us this season. And who do we lose to? Of all the teams to lose to, I mean, Manchester United, 3-1 at Old Trafford. Not our best performance, not our worst performance, I'd say, but definitely a lot to be desired there. And I mean, in many ways, I think United came across as deserved winners in this match. And Antony, man who made his debut, clearly Ten Hag sees a lot in him, and he did get his goal. What did you have to say about his performance?
The guy is a showboater. And I think, okay, this might not be the welcome that he needs to the Premier League, but he's going to get that welcome very soon. Then he's going to realize that he doesn't have 2 hours on the ball like he had when he was playing at Ajax.
Yeah, the thing that stood out for me the most about him is just his. He's just really annoying, as an opposition fan. He just comes across as really obnoxious, which I guess is a great thing for United supporters, right? Because they will love the heck out of him, and everybody else is just going to hate the fact that he's on the pitch and playing and doing whatever the heck he's doing. But again, a well-deserved goal. Pretty simple finish in the end, but they created the chance in there. Mostly, I'm happy for Rashford. Got an assist and 2 goals. His best performance so far in the season. Sucks that it came against us, but happy that he's finding some of his form again. But again, we are looking at United just getting that goal and then going all the way back and sitting back to defend that lead. It's very much like Mourinho's Chelsea parking the bus, Mourinho's Inter even. How do we break that down? Like Arsenal didn't have an answer to that.
We've got to figure out how these low blocks work and maybe not make us more susceptible to the counter because we played quite high and 2 of their goals were counters, right? And that is one of the things where playing a high line hurts you the most. And if you don't have a proper CDM or a defensive midfielder who can make that cover ups, who can do the box to box job better, you are going to face difficulties when you play a top six side. Should I call United a top six side? I don't want to, but they are probably in the top six after
On
four
yeah,
wins or
fifth
four.
on current form, and I mean looking good. That's their fourth win in a row, I believe,
Yeah.
now. So things are really starting to tick over for them, and they might actually have a viable shout. Given of course Chelsea struggles and even Liverpool at this point really struggling to get some points on the board. But yeah, talking about that Arsenal performance, I mean, I was wrong. I'll be the first to admit. Bukayo Saka, great game, got his goal. He really had a great time against Malasia. Just couldn't make the most of our chances. That first goal, man, I have to talk about that disallowed goal. I don't know how things get past. I mean, it's such a soft foul. You see those never given, but of course, in this game, they had to go back to it. They had to spend a lot of time. The referee took a whole, I think, over good 30 seconds, even looking at the VAR monitor before he came to that final decision that he was going to give it a foul. If it's taking you that long, it is not clear and obvious. And if it is not clear and obvious, you should not be using VAR. You should not be overturning that decision. It is so simple. And on the other side, we've had horrible decisions in other games. Aston Villa robbed of a goal, probably would have won against Manchester City, and Chelsea getting away with 3 points against West Ham because of a foul on Mendy.
All of them, it's all of these people with half a brain cell trying to work a high intensity game and
And
then coming up with excuses about how things are legal and how things aren't, where you can clearly see that it's not, it's weird, and your decisions are more or less in the wrong after using technology. So you can't blame the technology here. The problem is the people implementing it, the people using it. The referees, honestly, they need to do a job. I'm not even saying better job because they aren't doing their jobs. Right now, I just want them to do their jobs. We can talk about a better job once they start doing a job.
uh,
That's really what I think.
it's just sad and unfortunate how that is. And it's again not to say that we would have won should had that decision gone our way, but it does change the complexion because then we get the first goal, which United have not had happen to them over the last 4 fixtures. They have always been the first team to score and then shut up shop. So it would have really changed how the game was flowing at that point. Let's talk about problem fixes. I mean, Arsenal have shown a grit to come back. Again, this game they came back from 1 goal down, but still have United were the first real team that had a really well organized low block, and we could not find our way through them. Jesus had a really quiet game. Martinelli, Saka, we said had a great time on the wings, but really couldn't do a whole lot, inside the box. Couldn't get on the edge of the chances. It was just really frustrating how we were just not able to break them down. I mean, of course, De Gea came up with one absolutely world class save. So where did we go wrong? What could have been different in that game?
I think again the problem with taking 1 too many touches. We need certain moves to happen faster, and maybe Martinelli and Saka to be more direct. I thought yesterday we were trying to like play out wide a lot more. I also really feel that it's the midfield where you have Xhaka and Sambi, and Xhaka has to be staying back helping Sambi out. So there is a wide gap up front, and you could see that where Gabriel Jesus was more or less quite behind. He wasn't even in the top third. So if your striker is playing so low, you've known that there are bodies shot in the midfield who aren't really recycling the ball and moving it forward. Progression was an issue. Like, although we did have good stats, progression still seemed to be an issue. And I think we very well need a Partey replacement, because at this point in time, I'm really fed up of having a hospital attender.
Yeah, the recent injury extended even more after recent reports, so does not look pretty for that Arsenal midfield right now. But still top of the table despite the loss. Have some more fixtures in the bank before the tough run starts come October. So we need to kind of shore that up, and get some more wins under our belt, and make sure we head into the tail end of this year in some pretty good, strong form. That was us. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And yeah, like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time.